Linji Ancient Episode 12. Have you ever wondered what happens when love, fate, and destiny clash in ways no one can predict? Qingyue had grown stronger and more determined after weathering countless trials, her face carrying the marks of wind and frost yet radiating resilience. Jiusi saw her, and a bitter, self-deprecating smile tugged at his lips. Once a supreme immortal, now he had returned after the tribulation, immense and majestic. The skies shifted, a gentle breeze rolling across the heavens, and the world itself seemed to bend in reverence, showing signs of auspiciousness and strange phenomena. Word of her return spread quickly across the three realms. Elders Wan Wei from Jiang's sect decided to lead disciples to the immortal realm. They would fight alongside Qingyue through storms and battles. Likewise, disciples from Jiang's sect and even Fan Linger, who once shared deep bonds with Qingyue, joined her. They were ready to unleash a monumental wave across the heavens. But here is the twist. All of this was part of Qingyue's plan. She intended to defeat Jiusi by using herself as bait and the Fanxinxi seal to reduce half of his power. It was a careful plot to sever ties and cause ultimate separation. Yet, destiny is tricky. Qingyue and Jiusi shared the same roots, the same origin. Old friendships and bonds were not easily erased. Even with all her power and the seal activated, she could not completely overwhelm him. Qingyue's determination surged. She was ready to go to the ends of the earth with Jiusi. Together, they summoned a power beyond heaven itself. And so, they both fell into the mortal realm, leaving the immortal battlefield behind. When dust settled, Qingyue awoke, exhausted and worn. She walked the bustling streets of the mortal world alone. Among the celebrations of a wedding, she paused, watching the newlyweds pledge love under bright lights and drums. Memories of her first meeting with Jiusi flooded back, the time when they promised to face life's trials together. Their mortal years had been filled with warmth and sincerity. Suddenly, she sensed someone behind her. Jiusi had quietly returned. Their eyes met, and Qingyue's suppressed anger surged like waves. She could not even speak before fainting from emotion. Jiusi gently carried her home, caring for her with all the tenderness of his heart. But fate was not done. The Fanxinxi seal, tainted with blood, triggered a return through the void. Qingyue was brought back to the past, to the very county where they had once faced the trials of love. Finally, Jiusi revealed the truth. He had known her plan all along and had recognized her true identity. His silence had been patience, waiting for the final moment. Every support and help she thought was her own success had actually come from his quiet protection. Their love had never strayed. The conflict only born from the twists of destiny and the entanglement of love and resentment. Looking back for 160 years, their mortal lives were filled with joy. They live in a spacious, elegant home, sharing happiness and warmth. Jiusi delighted in mortal pursuits and business, while Qingyue spread kindness and goodwill, adored by neighbors. Yet love's trials were never simple. Qingyue wished for a child, a bond of blood and love, but Jiusi refused. His reasoning? Mortal bodies were fragile, and a child could put her life in danger. His cold refusal hid deep love and protection. Qingyue never abandoned her longing for a child. She poured love into teaching a child named Mengkai, guiding him with patience and even giving him the gift of painting through scent. One day, a runaway horse threatened her life. Mengkai bravely pushed her out of harm's way and was gravely injured. Qingyue, heartbroken, risked her power and health to save him. It was both a trial of love and a human tragedy. The intertwining of immortal fate and mortal warmth bound Qingyue and Jiusi deeply. Every tear, every smile, every decision, and every farewell painted their epic tale. Whether in the glory of heaven or the sparks of mortal life, their love endured. The story reminds us that true bonds withstand trials, and even when the world changes, love and destiny remain inseparable. Will Qingyue and Jiusi finally find peace, or will the next trial test their hearts once again?